They're walking over for race number 8 on this Kentucky Derby Saturday. This is the Churchill Downs.
5-2 on the number 10, Nysos. This horse has been working really well, and with that being said, he's still carrying a lot of weight, but I do think that's a positive thing.
There's always a question mark when a horse has been away for as long as he has. Can he be as good as he once was, and especially off the layoff against this caliber competition?
You know, he's never run on a wet track, and so you don't know how they're going to react to it, but he's been training really well, and hopefully this is a starting point for us.
Bucamano inside of Mulligan, further out comes Nysos, and even further out Mindframe. What a finish! Who's it gonna be? I think it was Mindframe.
Dead heat for second between Banishing and Nysos in a heart-stopping finish as we had 4 noses hitting the wire at the same time.
For what it's worth, Nysos ran an amazing race, considering what happened at the start of the race where he jumped the tire tracks right out of the gate and as a result wound up way far back. The fact that he was involved in that dead heat for place, I think, is like a win.
This was a good starting point for Nysos. We are going to hear a lot more from him.
Nysos, what an athlete this colt looks to be for trainer Bob Baffert. Very impressive early start to the racing career. 3 wins from 4 races, Dave. We saw that over there at Churchill Downs. Last out at the 7 furlongs. Gets back to that for this weekend's Triple Bend Stakes out at the Great Race Place.
Yeah, and his Santa Anita races are just mind-boggling good. When he broke his maiden, won by 10 lengths. He was just so good. And then he won the Bob Hope down at Del Mar, and then he won the Bob Lewis at Santa Anita, and then he got hurt. He was gone for a long, long time. He had 12 workouts leading up to the race at Churchill Downs, and he was really, really good in defeat. Such a short price. Bob Baffert has won this race many, many times in the past Triple Bend. Not just this race, but anytime there's a stakes race, you know Bob Baffert is going to bring a presence.
One of the great trainers in the game. Let's take a look at who's on top, who's at the top of the class. Leading graded stakes winning trainers here in North America. Brad Cox and Bob Baffert both having 12 wins and counting. Safi Joseph, who had quite the weekend out at Santa Anita last weekend, has 11 with Chad Brown, and then Steve Asmussen coming in there with 9 wins. These are household names if you're familiar with the sport of racing. The big conditioners, the big barns with the best in the sport.
Well, I'm sure Brad and Safi are going to have a lot of graded stakes opportunities at Churchill Downs on Saturday. Bob's got the opportunity here with Nysos. But let's not forget about Dr. Venkman and how good he got last year as he was on quite the roll going to the Pacific Classic. He was the even money favorite in the Pacific Classic, but his sprint races have always been off the charts. Maybe the mile and a quarter was just a little bit too far for him, but back to 7 furlongs here. Don't discount the chance of Dr. Venkman.
I mean, I feel like it was yesterday. The San Diego handicap down there at Del Mar absolutely blitzed him. Dr. Venkman, the 5, sitting at 2-1, could be the biggest contender outside of Nysos. We'll have 6 of the best out there live on site to take you through the Triple Bend on Saturday, and then on Sunday the featured race will be the Desert Stormer Stakes. It's a nice looking starting 6, Dave.
I agree.
Nice starting.
Don't want to
6.
mess with that.
Nah.
Keep it just the way it is.